Hi, good afternoon. Jim and Tim here doing our daily walkabout of the fresh cars that have come in this week, and we've got a fair few, haven't we?
We have, Jim, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Some very exciting new arrivals.
So bear with us because they're all over the place today, and the guys are doing a tracking, which means we drive the cars, as you know.
Yeah.
And as the sun is shining, we're making the most of it. So
Yeah.
it might be a bit of a walkabout.
Yeah.
But we'll start with this.
Yes, okay. So, Reliant Scimitar, Jim.
Oh, but not an ordinary one.
Not an ordinary one. It's an early one, isn't it?
It's a 1968. Now, it's a project, obviously. It's a little bit more than a Sunday afternoon involved with this. It is a project. We believe that most of the bits are there, but we always recommend you come and check that for yourself. But two things make this car desirable. One is it's a Scimitar and it's the Coupe, not the GTE. However, it's only ever had one owner.
Gosh.
One owner
Wow.
from brand new.
Okay, super.
So that, you know, from a provenance point of view,
Yeah.
that is something.
Yeah. So a great project there for somebody.
It is. Yeah, it's a
And
lovely
I'm guessing
project.
no reserve?
Exactly that.
Yeah,
No
okay.
reserve.
So potential bargain there, I think, for somebody there.
It is. Yeah, it is just that. You know, the seats, for example, are not the original seats. I think they're out of a Vauxhall Opel, but nevertheless,
Okay.
the car would appear, I use the word appear, to be in one piece.
Okay. Yeah. But that's definitely one to come down and see. Isn't it?
Oh, yeah, please come and see it.
Make
but
sure you know what you're buying with that one.
Exactly. No reserve.
Okay. That's an interesting one to kick us off with.
Isn't it? Moving on. There's that
We covered this
beautiful
one on
singer.
a lovely little singer there, which we told you about the other week.
We
So
did.
That's a smashing little example there.
That is beautiful, that.
And then we've got a Boxster. So we like our Boxsters, don't we, Jim?
Especially this one.
Yeah.
Because this is no ordinary Boxster.
So tell us about this one then.
Well, this
what have we got?
is a Boxster 70th anniversary. Now, Porsche, and I'm thinking it was 2017, 18, I could be wrong, but round about that time, made every car that they ever had, that they had produced, they made an anniversary edition.
Okay.
And this is the Boxster version.
Right.
So, what they did is they took the cars to either Porsche UK or a Porsche dealer.
Yes.
And they stripped them, rebuilt them, kept as many original parts as they could, but they couldn't, they put new parts on, but they were all painted in this colour. Now
Yeah,
this
it's nice,
colour,
isn't it?
it's a lovely colour. This was a colour that was only available in the 918 Spiders.
Okay.
So you can't get this colour on any other Porsche other than the 70th anniversary cars
Right.
and the 918 Spider.
Right.
They're neck end of £1 million these days.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
yeah.
particular car, it is one of one, as they all are. We sold this car to a gentleman probably, I don't know, 8-9 months ago.
Oh, yes, I remember.
You did,
Yeah.
He's had some fun with it, but
Yeah.
guess what? While he's had it,
Yes.
it's gone into Porsche Reading and had a big service, and the bill on that is £3,500–4,000. Then he had it ceramic coated and PPF'd.
Right.
So this car looks
Looks great, doesn't
magnificent. It
Yeah.
looks
Yeah.
amazing,
Yeah.
and it's better than when we had it last time. So thank you very much, Andrew. We appreciate that. It's a very, very nice car.
I've just checked the mileage, Jim, and it's just under 110,000 miles. But
is.
it could have done half of that. Looking at the condition,
Well,
it's absolutely lovely, isn't
It
it?
was rebuilt by Porsche, so the mileage, yes, it's showing, but in reality, it's a rebuild.
Yeah.
But done by Porsche.
Yep.
So it's not, done by man in a garage.
No,
it's done by
being
Porsche.
done properly.
So
And where
this
are we
is-
on price that one, Jim?
Well, price-wise, it's somewhere between, I don't know, somewhere between 22 and 26 maybe.
Okay.
There or thereabouts.
Yeah.
But do you know what? You'll never get another one. So if you're a Porsche collector or you want something special,
Yes.
This is the
indeed.
car.
Indeed.
this is
Right.
the car.
Okay. Should we go and brave the sunlight?
Well, before we do, if you look at the Renault.
Oh, yeah, that's an idea. Let's do the Renault.
Let's do the Renault.
So this is a rare little bit of kit, isn't it?
Isn't
Renault 11.
it?
It's been a while since I've seen one of these.
Yeah, Renault 11, automatic.
Automatic. So I think these were based on the GTL.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, when was the last time you saw one of these?
I'll tell you when it was. It was in the Bond film. with
It was in the
Roger Moore.
yes, I'm guessing you're right. View to a Kill, yeah.
This is a
this is
Bond
the one that
car.
went in half, well, cut
It is.
in half, didn't it?
In Paris.
So this one has done just over 50,000 miles, apparently.
Yeah.
It's in great nick. So an MOT through till October 2025.
Wow.
And because it's an auto, I guess it's been used pretty lightly.
Well, you can tell by looking at it.
Yeah.
It's not been abused in any way, shape or form. The interior is nice. I mean, one thing about Renaults or French cars, they were always comfortable with lovely seats. And
Yes.
that's got a lovely interior to it.
It has, hasn't it?
So
yes.
we do like that car.
Yeah, yeah. It's super inside as well, very
And you
clean.
know what? It's a great colour. It's very period.
Nice colour, really
it's a great
period
colour.
car,
It's got
that.
original wheel caps on it. It's just
Yep.
nice, isn't
Yep,
it?
yep, yep. So a great little starter classic there, I reckon, for somebody.
Well,
Festival Unexceptional is calling, Jim, I reckon, on that one.
I think you're right.
And no reserve.
Is it really?
Yep,
Well, I
no
didn't know
reserve on that one.
Okay.
No
Well,
reserve
that does
on that
surprise me. I thought that would have a reserve.
Yeah. So
Okay.
potential bargain there for somebody. So come and see that one.
Lovely.
Should we go outside now then,
Let's
Jim?
go see some
let's
sunshine.
go and have a look at these this lineup out here, see what we've got.
So here we are outside in the sunshine. Isn't it lovely, by the way?
Lovely, isn't it?
It is.
Spring summer
Spring
is here.
has sprung.
It's here. It's here
is.
at last.
Now then, this is you. It's a Mini.
Well, it's very me, actually, this. Yeah, I do actually have a Coupe S R53. This is a special edition Checkmate, of which they didn't make many at all, actually. It looks to me as though this one's got the uprated Coupe S Works alloys as well, which is a nice touch.
I think it has. It's got a lot of nice bits on it, actually. If you
Yeah.
look inside, being the Checkmate, as you say,
Yep.
you know, nice little touches like the kick panel.
Yep.
The mats are
Massive Checkmate, aren't they?
Yeah,
You've got
it's
the
lovely.
electric sunroof as well, the pan roof.
Yeah, it's big
The
roof
twin
there.
clocks on the steering column.
Yep.
And these go really, really well.
Oh, they're quick.
The quick cars, 170-ish brake horsepower,
Oh, yeah.
and it means you can just zip along. And, you know, that's a tidy example. From what I understand, Jim, it's 80,000 miles. We've got
Yeah.
an MOT on it as well.
I think it's a fresh MOT.
Fresh MOT, right,
Yeah.
okay. There's one or two little bits, but that's to be expected. It's 20 years old.
Of course it is.
So you've got to cut it a little bit of slack.
Yeah.
But you're getting a rare little car there.
Yes.
And that's a no reserve, Jim, as well. So,
Really?
again, another potential bargain there for somebody.
Okay.
But one definitely to come and see. And I think probably on the cusp of, if not already, a modern classic.
I would totally agree.
R53 Coupe S.
And the fact that it's a Checkmate as well.
Checkmate
There'll be
design.
many of them.
Gives it a bit of extra.
Yeah. No, we like that.
Yeah. Super. Lovely. Okay. And then we've got this Jensen, which has just come in. So this is a Series 3 Interceptor.
It is.
K-Red, so 71, 72.
72, 73, I
72,
think.
73.
Thereabouts.
Alloys.
Yeah.
Looks tidy.
Do you know what? I like it. It looks well in white. It's got the beige interior.
Yep.
But do you know what? It's a Jensen Interceptor. I think these at the moment, and I use the word at the moment, represent fantastic value.
Yeah.
They can't stay at these prices.
No, they can't.
They
Absolutely.
just can't. They have to go up. The car is it's just beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, these were made in West Bromwich, I think, in the day.
Yeah.
Hand-built. Big V8 engine underneath the hood there.
Yeah, special cars.
Automatic gearbox. This is one just to sit on and just glide, isn't it? It's beautiful.
It
really,
is, but
really like it.
This car drove here this morning
It
from
did,
the top of
it did.
Lancashire.
Yeah.
No issues, no dramas. The gentleman really enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
it's super, isn't it?
You know, and that
Super.
itself speaks volumes.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
a
real
nice touch,
car.
isn't it?
It's lovely.
You've got the on the
supplying
tread
dealer.
plate there, supplying the Charles Follis in London.
Well, Berkeley Street in
That's
London.
great, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
nice. that.
where are we on price that one, Jim? Because I know they're a little bit all over the place, aren't they? These.
They are. They are. Now, I think this is going to be somewhere between 20 and 25,000.
I think that's about right.
I think it's a bit ludicrous, in my opinion. I think it should
Yeah.
be 30, 35,000.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
Because it's a nice example.
It is, isn't it?
Not going to say it's perfect.
No.
But it's
No.
nice.
Yep.
It's very, very nice.
Yep.
You know, the chrome's lovely, driving lamps, even down to the St. Christopher badge on the grille.
Yeah.
Lovely that, isn't
They've
it?
got a look, haven't they?
Fantastic.
Definitely got a look.
Fantastic.
Okay, cool.
Fantastic. Right,
So
moving on. We did the
we've done the
Cortina.
Cortina.
Yeah,
Not
we've
the
done
Alfa.
that.
The MG, we've done the MG.
Oh, no, look up, though. No. Look.
Oh, yes, now. How could we miss this?
How can we forget about this?
Now, before anybody gets too excited out there, unfortunately, the plate isn't coming with this. So it'll go on an age-related plate. But this is a very, very rare car. You might look at it and think, oh, well, that's a Corniche convertible. Well, it's not. This is a Bentley T1 Drophead Coupe Mulliner Park Ward. This is one of 41, Jim, that we built.
Only
So this-
41?
Only 41. So this is a really special car. It's got the 6.2 litre V8 engine as opposed to the latest 675 engine.
Yep.
It's in this lovely green with the
it's beautiful colour.
cream leather upholstery. It's recently been lightly recommissioned following a period of storage.
Yep.
And the only reason why the vendor's selling it is because it's moving abroad. so it has to go, unfortunately.
Okay.
It's on the correct Avon tyres as well.
Yes.
This car has had many pounds spent on it over the years. There are apparently 2 files of invoices with this car.
Wow.
We've got one so far. The other one is being located at the moment. But safe to say, this is a real proper bit of kit. And as you can tell, I'm quite giddy about it.
You are. I can see you in this.
I can see me in it as well. There's no chance to be getting me hair blown out the way, though, is there? But
No, there isn't.
It's just a great car, and it's not perfect.
Well,
so as
do
you
you know
might
what?
see,
You wouldn't want it to be perfect
No,
because you wouldn't use it.
exactly. So it's usable. The rear arch here just needs a little bit of getting at there. There's a little bit of getting at needed there, just on the rear balance. But other than that, I just think it's a super looking car.
I think it's the colour. With that, it's a Balmoral green, maybe.
Oh gosh, yes,
maybe.
Yes, I need to do some digging on the colour.
Yeah, with parchment leather, but the chrome's lovely.
It's great.
Yeah,
it's great.
that is
And what a
fantastic.
statement!
Oof.
What a statement when you rock up in that 45,000 miles, which I think is right. Tons and tons of paperwork, like I say.
Okay. Well, the burning question.
Yes.
Go on. How much?
I don't think, if I were to say to you that car's guided at somewhere between 50 and 60 grand, you'll be surprised, would you?
No.
Well, I am going to surprise you because it's actually guided at somewhere between 35, 40, maybe 45,000.
Really?
Yeah, so that is a huge bit of quality craftsmanship, coach built for 35, 40,000.
I'll tell you something. If you got that car for that sort of price, you are really ringing the bell, aren't you?
You are ringing the bell. Ding dong, I would say.
I say, ding dong.
And I think it's just got an MOT on it, Jim.
Well.
It's just got 12 months MOT on it.
You sure you got the price right?
Yes. Yeah. I'd like to think so. The electric hood works as well. So it's just great, isn't it? It's just a great car. So want to come and see that one as well. It's just a special bit of kit, that. Special bit of kit.
Yeah.
Right. Okay then. So we shall look at this Jensen.
Yes, let's look at this.
So this is another Jensen, isn't it? And this is a rare thing, this, Jim, isn't it?
It is. It's a Jensen Healey GT. Now,
so they did the little 2-seater convertible version of this, didn't they? The little roadster.
They did a convertible. This is do you call it an estate? I don't think you do you? I think you call it a fastback, maybe. I don't know.
It's a bit kind of Lancia HP-ish, isn't it? You know, a bit kind of tailgate and
Scimitar GT,
maybe. 2+2.
That sort of thing. But this car's come from a lovely home. The gentleman who's given us this car is a good customer of ours who has a collection of Jensens.
Yeah.
And he's downsizing his business and he's moving abroad.
Right.
So he can't take the cars with him. So, reluctantly, and it is reluctantly, he's disposing of the cars.
Okay.
But just look at the interior.
He's had that done, hasn't he?
Oh,
definitely had that done.
The whole thing has been restored.
That looks
at some
better than
point.
you.
Yeah, I've not got the paperwork yet, so I don't know what, where, when, and how. But you know what? Just look at it.
That looks lovely.
Just look at that. Isn't it fantastic?
Yeah.
What a nice place to sit.
That's super, that. Super. I like the colour and trim combination, actually, Jim. It's nice, isn't it?
I do. I'm sure it might not have left the factory that way, but you know what? It looks great with the correct wheels.
Yep.
The correct bumpers.
Yep.
It's just a beautiful looking car, but it's in tip-top condition.
It is. And from memory, Jim, these are a 2-litre, aren't they? I think 16 valve, I think, off the top of my head.
We'll find out more when we get the
plenty
paperwork.
So plenty of poke.
Plenty of poke, but you look at it more, Jensen Owners Club sticker.
Yeah.
A nice rear window sticker. So look at that window sticker there.
Yeah.
Jensen Car Co Limited.
Yeah.
Just lovely.
And you take that to a classic car show, you ain't going to see another one, are you?
No. I think there's about 8 or 9 of these left.
Gosh.
And that is it.
That's a rare bit of kit.
I don't think there'll be one like that.
No.
That is lovely.
Price, Jim, on that one?
Well, again, I'm waiting to confirm it. All I could probably tell you is it's probably sub 20.
Sub 20, okay.
Where that is going to be, I'm thinking somewhere between 15 and 20. But again, do you know what? It deserves to be more. Yeah. Because it's a one-off.
So keep an eye on the website, I think, for further details on that one.
Yes.
That's lovely. I like
it is.
that.
Right then.
Right then. Should we go for a wander down
well,
here?
There's an Escort van over here.
Oh, yes, there is.
Let's do the van. Beautiful Rolls Royce.
This Rolls Royce gets everywhere, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
So an Escort van.
Escort 55 diesel.
Looks clean, Jim.
It's very clean.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you an interesting story about this. It's had 3 previous owners. Okay? Nothing particularly interesting in that. It came to us with a reserve price.
Yeah.
Gentleman bought it out of storage with a collection of cars.
Yes.
I think he's actually kept it locked, actually.
Is it locked?
I think it is.
Yes, it's locked. Okay.
But he bought it with loads of cars. It was coming to us with a reserve price on it.
Yes.
When we started doing the homework on it, it had a category C in 2003.
Okay.
Then it had, unfortunately, a category D in 2013.
Right. Okay.
Okay, and you think, oh my God. Well, do you know what? No, it's not, because that would mean that it's had a lot of work done on it recently. And you look at it, and it's lovely. Yes, it's a category, but look at it. So hence, it's been offered now at no reserve.
Okay. Yeah.
It's done, I think it's done a little over 100,000 miles.
Yep. 102, I would say.
102, I would say, yes. A little bit of paperwork with it, but do you know what? Vans are on the up now.
They are, aren't they?
Especially Fords. So this could be anything you want it to be. But don't be put off by the fact that it's a category.
Yeah.
These things are not as important as you may think.
Yeah.
So
And do we know if that's a diesel, Jim, or a petrol?
It's a diesel. It's a 55 diesel.
So it's economical as well.
It is. It is. And then we move on to Tigra.
Yeah, a little Tigra. So I remember when these were launched, I kind of, they were launched in line with the Puma, I think. I think people saw them as being
competition for
very,
the Puma, wasn't
it? Similar kind of market. I think the common consensus was that these are, a cheeky looking little car.
Yeah,
and you've got the practicality of the big tailgate as well, haven't you?
Yeah, and the design, I think it's quite a radical design with this wraparound rear window.
Yep. Yeah,
Again, it's a nice place to be inside there.
Yeah,
it's very, very nice. The car has done 24,000 miles.
Is that all?
That is all.
Mind you, look at the interior and the exterior, you can probably believe that, actually.
Yeah.
It's very clean. Because I think they did these in 1.4s and 1.6s.
This is a 1.6.
Right.
It has the factory sunroof as well.
Okay.
Which is nice. And I think it's only had 2 previous owners.
Wow.
And it has been in storage for a while. But
Yes.
it's been stored exceptionally well.
Yes.
Now, this is one of those cars that you could show.
Yes.
Or more importantly, I think this is a fantastic starter classic that you can use
You're right.
on a regular basis.
Yeah.
You'd be quite cool, you'd be quite out there, because it's a very radical design.
It is, isn't it? You could daily that.
Oh, absolutely.
I think.
And be quite unique.
Yep.
Now, price-wise on it, it's going to be somewhere between £4,000 and £6,000.
4 and 6, okay.
So that is a nice car, that.
Nice low mileage on that one as well.
It is.
Okie doke.
So let's make our way down the
Let's
line.
make our way down here. We did that one last week.
We
I
did
think,
that
Jim.
one last
we did
week.
the Jag last
Did
week.
that one.
The Skyline. So what do we know about this one then?
Well, yes, Skyline R34 GT came into the country in 2016, imported by JM Classics, who are the big importers.
Oh yes, I've heard
Japanese
of them.
cars.
Yes.
It's very nice. It's in white
Yep.
with the blue front Recaros, grey and blue in the rear.
Yep.
I'm not going to say it's perfect because the paintwork here and there is not the best, but you know what? It doesn't matter because you could make this car anything you want it to be.
Yes.
And we know about the fame of these cars.
Yeah,
through,
absolutely. The Fast and the Furious.
That's the one.
That's it.
Which has put these cars on the map big time. They are very collectible. They are very desirable. This one drives very well and it's got all the right bits on it. So if you go on our website, all the information about this car and what's been done to it is there. And it's quite considerable.
Okay. Price-wise on that one, Jim?
Well, here's the thing. I was quite shocked by this. This is going to be somewhere between 24 and 27,000.
Okay.
I thought it'd be a lot more.
I thought it'd be more than that as well.
And you know, looking at the market, arguably, if you not that you have to, but if you painted it, give it a full paint job, that's a 45, 50 grand car.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you don't have to paint it.
No, you could use it as it is.
Of course you can. Nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
So there you go. There's that.
Lovely. Well, here's talking about coach-built classics before. Here's another coach-built classic.
That's not easy to say, that is it?
I just put my teeth in there. Coach-built classic. Right.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
It's a Morgan. Of course it's a Morgan. It's a 4.4, which just means you've got the extra practicality of the little two seats in the back.
And that's a good thing.
So, and people buy them specifically because it's got those two seats, because the dog goes out with them.
Yeah.
The camping equipment goes in the back. You've got this really handy little luggage rack here as well.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. So this car has done, we reckon, it's about 65, 66,000. They had a speedo change at 56,000 miles.
Okay.
And it's showing 14,000 miles, I think, since then.
Look inside there. Isn't
So
that
nice
beautiful?
tan leather upholstery there. It's in this off cream, off white colour with the wires.
Yeah.
Stacks of documentation, including a lovely letter from one of the owners.
That's nice.
About telling the new owner about all the car, because he had it for 17 years.
Wow.
So it was all about how to get the best out of the car, what he's done to it. So it's had money spent on it. There's one or two little bits on it. I suggest this is just a usable Morgan.
Well, do you know, I'm looking at it as you're talking. The interior is beautiful. The colour's fabulous. But
Yeah.
tyres look recently new.
Yes,
the
tyres,
wheels
yeah,
are nice.
yeah.
The chrome's good.
Yeah,
Nice badge with that Morgan Sports Car
yeah,
Club.
yeah.
Do you know, you wouldn't do a thing for that, would you?
I think I'd just use this.
Yeah,
as
I would.
As it is.
The hood matches the interior, which is lovely.
Yeah. And I think the best thing is because it's not a two-seater, because it's a 4.4, you're looking at somewhere between 10 and 12 on that.
that all?
Yeah, but somewhere between 10,000 and 12,000 pounds for that.
Do you know what? There's a couple of cars here that have actually
I think so.
slightly shocked me on price, in a good way.
In a good way, absolutely. So that's a super little car.
Yes.
We've got this Audi TT here, Jim.
We have. Now, this is
you
an
know about this
unusual
one, don't
one.
you?
It's 3.2 with a DSG
It's
gearbox.
a 3.0. Okay, right.
This is the daddy.
So it's a serious bit of kit then.
Series bit of kit. Super bit
Lovely.
of a performance on this. It's in the beautiful red colour with black leather. Gentleman bought it off us maybe a year ago again.
Yeah.
And he's had a load of fun with it. I think he's realised he's a bit too old for it, actually. So, yes, thank you, Kurt. I know age is creeping up on you.
I'm sure he'll love that comment.
Well, you know, the truth hurts. So there you go, Kurt. We've told the great wide world that you're too old for this car now. But it's an absolutely lovely car. But what Kurt has done is spent a load of money on it. He's put new shock absorbers, new springs. He's put a different radio CD, and the original is in the boot, so he's kept it standard.
Yes.
There was little bits of trim here and there when he bought it. So what he's done is renewed all them.
Good.
And it's just lovely.
It's nice, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's got a set of aftermarket wheels on, but they work.
Yeah.
It's just...
You're not going to go far wrong, are you, with a bright red TT?
Well, you're not.
You know, it looks, and I think the looks are really, they've aged supremely well, haven't they?
Well, you know, we say that, like you said before, there's a car which is on the cusp of becoming a classic. An Audi TT will be
you're right.
a car that changed the world for Audi.
Yeah, absolutely.
So remember when they launched them, it was radical.
Yeah,
That is a classic now.
Yeah.
It can only get better.
Yeah. Got to ask you about price, Jim, on that
Well,
one. Where are we?
Again, somewhere between £5,000 and £6,000.
Okay.
So,
5,000 and 6,000.
there
All
you
right
go.
then. Well, this is a slice of me. I do like me 4KAs or 4K, however you say it.
Yes.
But this one's a really special one, isn't it, Jim?
Well, yeah, some people might be wondering why that is in a classic car auction, and rightly so. The reason being is it's showing two owners, but it's actually one. It's a bereavement and the probate that you have to go through.
Yes, okay.
It's done 4,000 miles.
Wow.
4,000.
Wow.
It's got all its bill of sale, its handwritten order form, its handbooks, its spare keys,
Amazing.
its
Amazing.
paperwork. It's a brand new car.
It
and
is.
you know what? You can even smell.
Yeah,
It's got, as I'm
it smells
putting
like
my
a
head
new
in,
car,
you can
doesn't
smell
it?
like a new car. You
Isn't
know,
that? And this is a standard version. You haven't got the
1.3i.
colour coded. Yeah, 1.3. I haven't got the colour coded bumpers,
No.
but this is so like the original KA when they were introduced in 1996. I think
It's
was.
a brand new car.
These and if anybody hasn't driven one of those, I encourage you to drive them because they're so fun to drive. Yeah, they're not the quickest thing in the world, but you will have so much fun driving one of these. Round the corners, they're great. Super little cars, those.
But you know what? This car lends itself. If you're a collector and you want one of the best KAs, this is the one.
Yeah.
If you want a funky little car as your first car,
Yeah.
or a starter classic, however you want to use it, that's the one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
fundamentally, it's a brand new car.
Yeah. And potential bargain now, Jim, because that's a no reserver.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So we
No
like that.
reserver on that one.
But yeah, I mean, you know, there can't be many KAs mileage like that.
No.
Hence, that's why it's here. So it's a little bit special.
Undoubtedly. Now, I'm just going through my list. We've got the Golf
The
here
Golf,
to do, Jim.
we have.
So let me tell you about this one. So this, for me, ticks a number of boxes, okay? So it's a Mark II big bumper,
Yep.
tick.
Yep.
It's a GTI, tick.
Yep.
It's a 16 valve,
Oh,
and it's completely original. So you get the original BBS alloys, you get the original interior. It would have had the factory fitted sunroof here, which it's still got,
Yep.
obviously.
yeah.
And it's just a proper bit of original kit. And what we're finding at the moment, Jim, is that people are paying a decent money for stuff that's original and unspoiled,
Well,
which this is.
That's the thing. I mean, where did you find this? This is a bit of a holy grail, this, isn't
It
it?
is a bit of a holy grail. It's come to us from Nuneaton. The chappie
Okay.
down there just doesn't use it that much, so he decided to move it on. There's a little bit of wear on the bolster, as you can
it's
see there,
entitled,
Sean.
isn't it?
But the car is, 30-odd years old.
But
and
it's
done
as
up-
you say, it's standard.
It's standard.
It's
Yeah,
original.
and it's lovely. It's done 150,000 miles. But if you look after these
So
cars,
what?
they look after themselves
Of
to
course they
some
do.
extent. But if you look after them, and this car's been serviced, I think there were 17 stamps in the service book. So it has been looked after throughout its life. It's just had a major service. The tyres are recent as well, certainly the last 12, 18 months or so.
Yeah, the wheels are lovely.
Wheels are nice. Yes, he's had the wheels refurbed as well.
Yeah, twin headlights. It's just the red.
Just
it's
nice little things,
it's-
Jim. Just
wow.
nice little things, like matching front and rear edge plates. You've got the dealer sticker in the rear window,
Which matches the plates.
which matches the plates. So it's just a real stock original GTI, which these days is a rare find. It's a
Well,
rare find.
Do you know what? If that was 90, it's 1990, 91,
Yeah,
isn't it?
1990,
If you had that back in the day, you were the
Oh,
boy.
Oh, aye, absolutely.
Yeah, you definitely rang the bell if you had
You
that.
definitely.
Yeah. And maybe other people's bells too. But
Well, you certainly ring my bell.
I thought it did anyway. But it's
It's super isn't it?
beautiful.
Yeah, and price-wise on
beautiful.
this, difficult one because
It is difficult.
The rare being
Yeah.
in this sort of original form. We're looking at somewhere in the range of £8,000-9,000, I think, with this.
I don't think that's dear.
I don't think that's
I
dear
don't
either.
think we can go and find another one.
Absolutely.
I don't think that's dear at all.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll find a new home. I'm sure we will find a new
Oh,
home
I
for that
say.
one.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I say, that's for sure.
So let me just run through my list here.
on.
I'll tell
No.
you what, steady
Go on,
now,
no,
because
Yeah.
I'll tell you what we haven't done.
Well,
The Lexus.
and we've done the TVR
We've
last
done the
week, didn't
TVR
we?
last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because the guys are doing the tracking. They keep moving the cars around. It confuses us, doesn't it?
Hello. Fancy them doing the job.
Oh,
Flipping
God
heck, Jim.
forbid.
How rude.
It's the first time for everything.
So this rocked up yesterday.
Yes.
So this is a mid to late 90s LS400 Lexus, as you can tell, with the gold badge, metallic blue, leather, all the kit. These were something in the day, weren't they? And still are.
Well, do you know what? I'll tell you a little story about these. Back in the day, I was working for BMW, and when these cars were launched, they
Yes.
really scared BMW.
Yeah, I
because
bet.
the Mercedes S-Class and the BMW 7 Series kind of ruled the roost.
Yes.
These came along
Yeah.
and just put everything into a cocked hat.
Yeah.
These were so superior,
Yes. Indeed.
German
Indeed.
cars.
Indeed.
and they continue to be so.
Yeah, yeah,
That is beautiful.
It is, isn't it? I mean, it's got stacks of history, this.
Yeah.
There's quite an interesting tale in that it was owned by a chappie who actually lived in Hong Kong, and he used to come across to Wales, as it was, where the car came from,
Yeah.
about twice or three times a year, and just used it when he was here, then tucked it away, and then
Really?
come
What's
back
the
again.
mileage on it now?
It's so... Steady now, brace yourself. It's sub 20,000 miles. It is
No.
19 something like
Really?
that. Yeah, it's bonkers. It's bonkers. I know. Because you see these, and I've seen them advertised 150, 170, 200,000 miles because they can take it. This
Yeah.
one's done 19 odd thousand miles. Remarkable, really remarkable. And you can tell. It's absolutely beautiful. I sat in it before, and I was thinking, my goodness me, I could live in here. It's just so palatial and gorgeous.
So go on then, drop the bombshell. How much is
so we're looking at somewhere between £6,000 and £7,000 for that, which is, I know it's bonkers. I hate to think how much it was when it was new.
Just
Yeah,
backtrack there. 6 to 7.
£6,000 to £7,000.
No way.
Yeah, absolutely,
Oh, I'm not being funny. If that doesn't begin with a 10,
Well, you'd like to
maybe
think.
a bit more. I think there's something very wrong with the world.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you could daily that for the next 20 years, couldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, you
Absolutely.
wouldn't have any issues with it because they're just bulletproof, aren't they?
Absolutely. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. So a definite opportunity there for somebody.
Yeah.
But keep it on the website. I know Damien's doing the details at the moment, so it'll get a full write-up in due course.
I'm slightly shocked by that, you know. It's.
Are you tempted? Are you tempted?
Well, if you needed as you say, if you needed a runner,
Yeah, absolutely.
you know, I've
Absolutely.
got daft cars which are not daily runners, and they are daft.
Yeah.
That could be a great car.
Could be. Well, it is. It is a great car.
I'll say.
Food for thought,
Interesting.
Jim.
Absolutely.
Food for thought. And I think that's it. I think we're there.
Are we?
Yeah, I think so. Unless there's anything else here, which I don't think there is. I'm just consulting my flip chart here.
Yes, your very famous flip chart.
My famous flip chart.
We're thinking of getting your flip chart its own followers.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That would be good.
We're going to put it on Instagram. See what
Put it on
happens.
Instagram.
Or we might raffle it at Christmas
Raffle
for
it. Yeah.
charity.
You don't want to see everything that's written on here.
No, I don't
You
want to,
know,
I don't
you
want to see those
everything.
pictures again either.
I don't want to see them pictures.
No. However, I know, and you will know, there's a load of other cars coming in as well.
There are, yes, we've got plenty coming in.
I'm going to whet your appetite. I went to see a gentleman with John on Tuesday. I've lost track of time. On Tuesday, and he has got. Well, we walked into this old mill.
Yes.
And thinking there was a handful of motorbikes and a handful of cars.
Right.
There was 70 to 80 motorbikes.
Right.
And somewhere in the region of 30 to 40 cars.
Wow.
We've gone through them. I do know there's 6 or 7 of them coming, and they're a combination of. I'll tell you what there is. There's 2 Audi 100 coupes.
Oh, right. Okay.
Now,
nice.
there's a rare thing.
Yeah.
There's an Audi.
Early 70s.
Early 70s, yeah. There's an Audi Quattro MB.
Right.
Tornado red.
Okay.
Special. There's a Corvette.
Yes.
What else was I can't remember, but there was a lot of other cars that might be coming, will be coming. So those are great cars. Got a Jaguar coming next week. We've got 2 Porsche Boxsters coming next week. Yeah. We've seen that lovely 911 yesterday. Did me off Martin. Hopefully that will come.
Hopefully that one comes in.
Yeah. So there's lots of bits and pieces coming in.
Yeah.
So
lovely.
There we go.
Okay, we'll look forward to that. So watch this space for next week with all those new arrivals.
Yes.
Don't forget, guys, that all these cars we've shown you today are available to buy at our next auction on the 5th of April. Up and coming soon, actually. It's only a month away, isn't it?
Yeah, literally.
Steady.
You're all right there.
No,
okay.
It's only a month away. Right, okay then.
We'll put a little tablet under your tongue.
I know, they do seem to come along quite often, don't they?
Yeah, every 7 weeks as a rule.
I know, every 7 weeks. Yeah, so there we go. So keep tuned, keep watching, and we'll see you all soon.
Yeah, bye for now.